Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our YouTube channel. Today, we're diving into the classic film, Rebecca, released in 1940. This masterpiece directed by Alfred Hitchcock is filled with timeless lessons that continue to resonate with audiences even after all these years. Join us as we explore the best lessons we can learn from Rebecca. Lesson 1: The Power of Imagination. One of the key lessons we can take away from Rebecca is the power of imagination. Throughout the film, the main character, played by Joan Fontaine, finds herself constantly imagining scenarios and building narratives in her mind. This teaches us that imagination can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, it helps us cope with uncertainty, but on the other hand, it can also lead us down a path of self-doubt and insecurity. Example: in the movie, the second Mrs. De Winter constantly imagines the life and personality of Rebecca, the deceased first wife of Maxim de Winter. This creates an emotional burden for her and affects her self-esteem, as she constantly compares herself to Rebecca, who she believes was superior in every way. Lesson 2: The Dangers of Living in the Shadows. Another powerful lesson we learn from Rebecca is the dangers of living in the shadows. The character of Mrs. Danvers, the sinister housekeeper, represents the shadow of Rebecca that lingers in Manderley. She exerts control and manipulates those around her, showcasing the negative consequences of living in someone else's shadow. Example: Mrs. Danvers' obsession with Rebecca is so intense that she goes to great lengths to undermine the second Mrs. De Winter, making her life miserable. This reminds us of the importance of embracing our own identities and not allowing ourselves to be overshadowed by others. Lesson 3: The Importance of Communication in Relationships. Rebecca also highlights the vital lesson of communication in relationships. Throughout the film, we witness the consequences of secrets and withheld information. The lack of open and honest communication between characters creates tension, misunderstandings, and ultimately leads to disastrous outcomes. Example: Maxim de Winter's failure to disclose certain aspects of his past to his new wife leads to a breakdown of trust and jeopardizes their relationship. This teaches us the significance of open and transparent communication in fostering healthy and thriving relationships. Lesson 4: The Strength to Confront the Past. Lastly, Rebecca teaches us about the strength required to confront the past. The characters in the film must face their own personal demons and confront the truth, no matter how painful it may be. This lesson reminds us that avoiding the past only perpetuates its hold over us. Example: as the film progresses, the truth about Rebecca's death emerges, forcing the characters to confront their own involvement and complicity. This serves as a powerful reminder that facing our past is essential for personal growth and moving forward. Lesson 5: The Deceptive Nature of Appearances. Rebecca emphasizes the deceptive nature of appearances and the danger of making assumptions based solely on outward impressions. Characters in the film often project false facades, hiding their true intentions and creating a web of intrigue. Example: the character of Mrs. Danvers initially appears to be a loyal and devoted servant, but as the story unfolds, her true manipulative nature is revealed. This serves as a reminder to look beyond surface-level impressions and seek genuine understanding. Lesson 6: The Consequences of Repression. Another lesson we can learn from Rebecca is the consequences of repression. The film delves into the damaging effects of repressed emotions, secrets, and desires, showcasing the turmoil that arises when individuals suppress their true selves. Example: Maxim de Winter's inability to confront the truth and openly discuss his past leads to a series of unfortunate events and emotional turmoil for himself and those around him. This highlights the importance of addressing and expressing our emotions rather than burying them. Lesson 7: The Power of Self-Discovery. Rebecca also teaches us about the power of self-discovery and finding our own voice. The journey of the second Mrs. De Winter is a testament to the transformative effect of self-exploration and the pursuit of personal identity. Example: as the second Mrs. De Winter navigates the complex world of Manderley, she gradually gains confidence and begins to assert herself. This illustrates the transformative power of self-discovery and the importance of embracing one's individuality. Lesson 8: The Perils of Obsession. Last but not least, Rebecca serves as a cautionary tale about the perils of obsession. The film depicts the destructive force of obsession, which can consume individuals and lead to tragic consequences. Example: The character of Mrs. Danvers is obsessively devoted to Rebecca, to the point where it borders on madness. Her obsession drives her to manipulate and harm others, showcasing the dark side of fixations. And there you have it, our additional lessons from Rebecca. From the deceptive nature of appearances to the power of self-discovery and the perils of obsession, this film continues to offer profound insights. We hope these lessons resonate with you and inspire further exploration of this cinematic masterpiece. If you found these lessons valuable, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.